Looking for signs of pollution, Julie Velázquez patrols the St. Sylvester Lake near the city of Barranca Bermeja. Parts of the lake are full of sediment because a local water company isn't disposing of waste properly. Along another stretch, an illegal road is under construction.
The fish used to transit through this area, but now they won't be able to move freely and they could affect their health.
The lake provides water for 300,000 people and livelihoods for hundreds of fishermen. That's why Velázquez and her Fishermen's Association are determined to protect it. But defending the environment has become a dangerous business in Colombia, where more than 130 activists were murdered last year. In January, Velázquez survived an attack on her home on the edge of Barranca Bermeja. There are still bullet holes in the windows.
This is a way to silence us for the complaints we have filed. There are other fishermen's associations around here, but we are the only ones that have filed complaints with proof about illegal activities around the lake, yet nothing happens.
3 more members of Velázquez's association have received death threats. Now the association's leaders take a course on security protocols from a local human rights group and draw maps that show the dangers they face in their area.
There are groups like the Gulf Clan and the ELN guerrillas that use the lake and the forests around here as hiding places for weapons or drugs. They don't want to see us patrolling and denouncing illegal activities, so that puts our lives at risk.
Threats against activists are increasing across Colombia, especially in rural areas where armed groups are fighting to control territories that were abandoned by the FARC guerrillas after they made peace with the government. According to the United Nations, there were more than 750 attacks against human rights leaders in Colombia in 2020, including 133 murders. The number of activists killed was 20% higher than in 2019. To tackle the problem, Colombia's president is stepping up law enforcement in some parts of the country. Recently, his government launched a special brigade of 7,000 troops that will focus on fighting groups that promote the drug trade and illegal mining.
Drug trafficking is an insidious force that's killing social leaders. It's terrorizing communities. Fighting it is morally necessary.
But this might not be enough to end violence in rural areas. The United Nations says that Colombia's government needs to step up implementation of the 2016 peace deal with the FARC, which includes rural development projects to bring about job opportunities and infrastructure to communities that have long been neglected.
There's a sort of void there that needs to be filled by the state. The state needs to give access to markets to these people so that they have alternatives for their own economies.
Part of Velázquez's job is to visit remote river communities to speak with residents about their needs. She knows it can be dangerous, but she says that preserving these forests and the livelihoods of people who live there is a task that cannot wait. Manuel Rueda, TRT World, Barranca Bermeja, Colombia.